Hello, and welcome back to Andrew's Tabletop Gaming. My name's Andrew, and today we are going to do the second part of my Sword and Shield base set booster box opening. 18 packs, we've opened 18. Go and see the other results. Some pretty lovely cards in those first 18. Hopefully we can get something equal. That'd be nice and make this box an absolute blinder. Again, just a bit of background, this booster box is the box I sold on eBay, and then it got sent back to me saying it was fake. I got my booster box back, and to be honest, I can't be bothered to go through the rigmarole of trying to sell it again, so we are opening them on the channel. So, let's get into it. 18 packs. Let's start with Snorlax. So if you want to go back and look at the other, I'm not going to spoil what I actually pulled, but there was a rainbow card in there, sort of a spoiler, a full art card in there, a VMAX card in there. So yeah, it was good. It was good. So yeah, go back and watch the first half of this. After you've watched this, doesn't really matter which way around you do it. You'll get a bit more of the story on what happened with the eBay thing. But yeah, just want to forget that now. You know, it was one transaction in about 30 I did last month, and yeah. So let's get on with the rest of our lives. So we have a reverse Sobble, and haha. So yeah. So in the first video, I got a reverse Sobble, not a reverse Sobble, I got the reverses Raboot and the starter for this one, and I was wondering if I would pull the reverse for this, but no, this is just this plain old hollow. It's going to go in the sleeve because I love hollow cards. I know you're like probably, oh, I've seen the first one, you didn't sleeve up the Manny. I have now. That was a mistake on my part. So next one, Psychic Energy, Energy Retrieval, Ferrothorn, Eatmore, Roselia, Ghastly, Pawniard, Sizzlipede, Yamper, a reverse Croagunk, and a Ninetales. As you can hear in the background, it's never quiet in my house, so apologies for the banging and the baby screaming. Well, not so much screaming, she's been pretty good. More shouts of joy. I've given you the code, which I wasn't supposed to, but if you can beat me to it, they're going to go on my Instagram anyway, because I need to post some stuff up on there because I have been a little bit lax over the Christmas period. So Thwacky, Palpad, Citrus Berry, Krabby, Mincino, Galarian Ponyta, Cottony, Scorbunny, a reverse Scorbunny, so we're back on the Cinderace reverse. Hey, and another full art out of this box. Wow. Yes, well, at the moment it's looking like it was actually a decent thing that I got this back. My collection is getting smaller. I've limited what I am collecting now, so full arts, rainbows, gold cards, the maximum sort of things I'm looking for, Black Star promos. So yeah, so far this box, not too shabby. Some things to go in my collection. Okay, so Water Energy, Salazzle, Dugtrio, Pokemon Center Lady, Tootle, Blipbug, Rhyhorn. It'd be nice to finish it off with a nice gold Zacian. That would really put the icing on the cake. Clobbopus, Goldeen, a reverse Mudsdale, and a Wobbuffet V. So just a normal V card. Let's stick him in a sleeve. Wobbuffet V. So yeah, not bad. Good start to the opening. We have 4 packs in, and we've got a holographic Fallout and a Pokemon V. Yes, please. So water, potion, Rhydon, Eldegoss, Vulpix, Nickit, Baltoy, Chinchou, Krabby, Reverse Galarian Linoon, and a Cinccino. Never know how to pronounce. So I've seen people say Cincino, Chinchino, Cinccino. So always fairly confusing how you're supposed to pronounce their name. I really should have a look on. I'm sure they. Oh no! Look, I've given you another card. Okay, quick! It's a race. It's always confusing. I should look on the animated version. There must be somebody that's got one of those in that. Vitality Band, Haunter, Pinkachin, Vulpix, Nickit, Baltoy, Chinchou, a reverse Orbeetle, and a holographic Gengar. Didn't know Gengar was in this set. So he gets his own sleeve because he's holographic. Very, very nice. So Sword and Shield was about the time that I started collecting again. I was one of the people that got the cards, codes. Look, I'm giving. Oh, look, let's put them to the side. You can have them. You know, I imported the original sets from the States because you couldn't really get them in the UK. Well, I didn't know where you could get them in the UK. So yeah, so back in the day, then, you know, adult life got in the way, got married, had kids, sold the cards, sold practically everything just to get ahead. And yeah, so wind on 20 years later, Sword and Shield comes out, and I buy the game. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, Pokemon cards in Asda, Pokemon cards here, Pokemon cards. And yeah, so I started collecting again, then decided, oh, I play quite a lot of card games. So then decided, right, let's start playing the game. Obviously, COVID then hit, so I've not been playing in store with anybody, which has been an absolute bind, to be honest. But, you know, I've got the online client. Been playing some games on there, put on all my codes in. Hey, so Snorlax V, very, very cool. So we've got Snorlax Fallout and a Snorlax V normal. Very cool. So let's stick these over here. So yeah. So this was really the first set that I got where I'm like, oh, I'll buy a few packets of these, see what's going on, and yeah, got me back into collecting. And yeah, since then I've collected every set, open boxes of every set, as you've probably seen if you've seen my videos. And yeah, look forward to next year. Hopefully we can all get together and play some games, and I will record some live games. That's nice reverse Aurora energy and a Cloyster. Yeah, I'll probably do some events at my board game cafe, which because we are trying to get affiliated or sanctioned, or however the Pokemon company want to say it. I've put in mine application, a friend of mine's put in his, so we're hoping within a new year, fingers crossed, touch wood and all that, and it's all signed, sealed, delivered, we'll be able to offer sanctioned events at the cafe. And yeah, go on from there. And like I said, I'll probably get a setup so I can take it down to the cafe, get some live competitive games shown, maybe even stream if I can find a decent setup that allow me to get over the fact that the cafe's internet is absolute garbage. Yeah, so in the future, that's really where we want to go. I might start actually showing some of my online games. Played a couple of decent games today. Obviously it's nice because I won, but the games were good. They were, hey, Victini V. So stick that there. So yeah, probably maybe start showing some of my online games if people are interested in that sort of thing. I generally only play standard. I know a lot of people are into the expanded format at the moment, but I just don't have the card pool. I could buy some packs, I guess, and try and trade for some cards that would make my decks a little bit stronger and expanded. But I don't have the card pool from, historically, as I've only been collecting for the last year, that you really need for expanded. So I generally just play standard, which isn't the most interesting. But obviously, when a new set drops, it gets more interesting. So that's probably what I'll try and do. I'll probably try and see how I squeeze the new cards into my existing decks. So if a new deck type appears on the horizon, try and play that. Rookity, Krabby, Garuki. If there's anything else you can think of that content you would like to see more of that you're not seeing on other channels, Palpad and Lantern, then hit me up in the comments or message me, Andrew's Tabletop Gaming on Instagram. Always looking for new avenues to get more content out there. The big one for me will be sort of live content, streaming from the cafe, if not just recording the games and then uploading them afterwards if we can't stream. So 2021, hopefully, I have no wood, this is sort of fake wood, to touch to grant us all good luck, but let's hope 2021 is a much better year for everything, not just Pokemon, because to be honest, the Pokemon trading card game is probably at its highest peak at the moment. The money that's being spent on the game is nuts, absolutely nuts. The game's in a good position competitive wise, I think. There's plenty of strong decks out there. Obviously we'll always have the conversation about ADP, but ADP is not all that. He's not unbeatable. The problem with ADP is there's a lot of decks out there that probably would be competitive that aren't because of him. So we either wait till rotation and then we'll celebrate and start playing our one prize decks, or like a lot of the online tournaments have done, you ban him. I can't see the Pokemon Company banning him, to be honest. They've just released a deck with him in, so the likelihood of that I think is slim. But yeah, the game's in a good place and there's a lot of good people making a lot of good content out there. So last two packs of this opening I've waffled on quite long enough. Crushing Hammer, water card. Switch, water card. Goldeen, Diglett, Skorupi, Hoot Hoot, Sizzlipede, and a holographic Sanaconda. Go on, Sanaconda, you can have a... You are holographic. You get a So we have a bit of last pack magic. Even without last pack magic, this opening with the first half of the box has been really good. You know, there's one thing missing that I would have liked, but you can't have everything. Would have liked to see a full art trainer, which we didn't get in the first half. Spoilers. Mawile, Gossifleur, a reverse Cinderace, so we got the whole lineup from Scorbunny to Cinderace, all in reverse. And Cloyster, not exactly what we wanted to finish on. So, let's have a quick run through. It's mostly holos and V's. So we got Cinderace, holographic, Gengar holographic, Sandaconda holographic, and then we have a Victini V, Snorlax V, Wobbuffet V, and a full art Snorlax as the best pull in this half of the box. Not great, but with the first half of the box is well worth opening, and it gives me quite a few cards to put in my set, which is very nice. Well, thanks for watching. We will have some more Pokemon openings in the future coming along. I have one of these guys. I actually have two of these guys. Whether I'm going to open both of them or not is another thing. I may do. Obviously, we have new sets coming up in the future. I also have some squeaky chair, Flesh and Blood to open as well. This is the new set, Crucible of War. Again, whether I'm going to open these is another story. I'll keep it to another video. You have to keep on watching. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell so you find out when and if I open this box. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.